Yo, what's up guys? Today, I have some guilt to admit. I was out street drifting in the G. It was raining. I didn't change my e-brake pads yet, and I had them. So, whatever, call it as you must. Somebody that does something is obviously gonna have excuses. There's two excuses. One, when I yanked the hydro, it either didn't work because it was raining and the pads didn't grab and I went straight into a curb. Or I did yank the hydro and it was raining and it just made me go straight into the curb because of that. Either or, doesn't fucking matter because the damage is already done. I went straight into a curb with my good rims on, not the chrome ones. The arnt has those. And boys, we fucked this thing. Not only did we fuck the rim, but this wheel sits out. The wheels are turned a little bit. I'll turn them straight and re-show you guys again, but I'm just gonna explain what's going on here. This wheel is kicked this way, and this wheel is not. It's turned a little bit, but believe me, it's fucked. So, we did that. I'm in denial that I did anything wrong to my car. So I drive to the next spot, and I clutch kick it, and the ass end fucking slid around, and I went straight backwards into a curb. I'll draw little diagrams on the whiteboard so this makes sense to you guys. But I went backwards into the curb, and absolutely fucked my drift spare. Yeah. So I double whammied, 2 rims, 1 night. What an awesome fucking time. Let me get a diagram for you guys so you can understand what I got going on. Alright, so excuse my stuff from when we made the battery box on the quad. When I try to erase stuff on here, it doesn't like to go away. So, this is crash number 1. I drove up to this corner. I clutch kicked. Wah, ba, 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 ba. So now I have all this real estate right here. I wanted to go from here to here with manjis. I've tried this twice. I failed both times. This was the worst one. So I came around, pulled hydro here. Beautiful. Was going back towards this curb, pulled hydro right here. Did not do anything, and I went right into the curb. So then I drifted this corner, and it seemed fine. How I didn't notice my steering wheel completely sideways, I have no idea. So I drove down to this said spot. I came in from this way, which I drove this a little right here. It should have, this road should come like more like here. But I started here, clutch kicked, whoop, 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 lot of speed, pulled hydro. This should be over here too. Sorry on that. This is a curb. And I went like this, car had a lot of speed, and the ass end of my car went into the curb. And then I drove this way with my flat tire and drove home. And then here's me after. So I hope that helped you guys understand more. But yeah, now that art class is over, that happened, whatever, is what it is. I'm looking for my flashlight right now. I kind of wanted to try to crawl underneath the car and show you guys. I can show you this while I'm over here. So I ended up buying new inner tie rods, hoping to God that that's what it is. Because if it's outer tie rods, that is my GK Tech angle kit, and that's going to cost me a lot more than $40 to fix. But everything seems fine. My lower control arm is just this big ass piece of cast. Let's see here. Lower control arm, fine. Strut, fine. This big ass sway bar, there's absolutely no way that that got bent. Because it connects to the lower control arm, and I'm just not buying it. So that kind of leaves the angle kit. You know what I mean? There's the big donkey arm right there. Look at how fucking thick that thing is, boys. There's absolutely no way not bending that. Knuckles fine. Arm up to the fucking big swingy fucking armpit thing up there. I don't fucking remember. Upper control arm. I don't fucking know. I don't care. I'm upset. Man, I'm just hoping. A man could dream, you know what I'm saying? This tie rod, inner tie rod, hopefully is just fucked and we change it, and I'll hit up Flipper and get an alignment, and hopefully my life will be back to normal and I can go street drifting again. Alright, so we did an inspection on the car. Josh is under there right now. He is busting the inner tire rod nut loose. We are going to try, so we measured with a tape measure from here to the other side, the exact same point to the other side. Same thing back here to the other side when the wheel was straight. And it was only off about an inch. Nothing crazy. It did come with these two tubes. This is what goes from like the bottom piece that connects to the knuckle and the piece that goes to the inner tie rod. So we do have an extra one of these. The one was bigger and one was smaller. You can make them both work. So if we did bend this piece, that'd be great. If we bent the other piece, not so great. But we're gonna try and just adjust it out from what we got, because the inner tie rod doesn't look fucked. So the bend is obviously, wherever the bend is, whether it be in the GK Tech or it be in the inner tie rod, it's so small of a bend that you cannot see it with your eye. So we're pretty much just going to try to adjust it out, go for a ride, see what happens. No matter what after this, I'm going to get an alignment, but we're obviously going to just try this first. Alright, so we've done a lot of leaning back and forth, trying to just eyeball things here. Ugh. What's up, Josh? What do you need?
This is stuck.
Like it won't go?
Yeah, I might need you to hold that.
Okay. Cut. Okay, so we straightened the tie rod, did the adjustment, still off a little bit by the eyeballs, we think, but I left the rim on that I thought was maybe fixable. And I went for a ride. But I mean, even just rolling this wheel, she's not happy. It's all over the fucking place. Jump. And these are too bald. So we are back to the big boy 17s that are 10 inches wide. Those are in the front again. And I'm gonna go ahead and go for another test drive and just see. So pretty much what it comes down to is I just wanted Josh to look it over with his naked eye, see if we seen anything that was super bad. We don't see anything that's super bad. Everything that we do see, notice, whatever, should be able to be fixed with an alignment. So pretty much just gonna try to get it straightened out through with the alignment. I'll go ahead and take the GoPro with for a ride, and I'll show you guys that my steering wheel is a little cocked. But when I put my aftermarket steering wheel on, I made sure that it was as straight as it could have been. So I mean, it's just hard to take the bolts off and move the steering wheel and just try to straighten it that way. It just doesn't seem like the right option. So I'm gonna go for another little ride now. XXRs are on, and we'll see what it does now. All right. Hopefully it's still not just super fucked. Oh, she is not happy. Look at how turned the wheel is, boys. is so turned. Fuck, boys. That is no good. So what I am noticing though is the car isn't pulling at all. It's driving perfectly straight. It's just the wheel is completely cocked. Weird. Okay, so I don't really remember where I left off, but we'd noticed that this one was still a little wonky. We'd straighten that out. I went for a ride. Car drives straight down the road. Straight as an arrow, but my wheels just turned to the side a little bit. I have no idea why that's like that. I'm gonna just bring it to 41 auto, let them do an alignment, and just see what happens. Because obviously if the car drives straight down the road, it's the same, like, it's a full turn and a quarter left, full turn and a quarter right. I don't know. But we're done with that headache. Like I said, we're going to 41 auto, get the alignment. Hopefully all that's fucking fixed. Rims unsavable, we already covered that. But I do have the high performance street disc brake pads for the hydro, so this shit doesn't happen again. Came with a sticker. And I got the new clips because I think I showed in that video that these are like some crush washer style thing to go into the caliper instead of just being a rod with that little hole right there and a cotter pin, which is right here. So I ordered these when I ordered those so that I could just get rid of those shitty ones on there. So we're gonna do that, but we're gonna have to try to get these out. So that's our first task. Here is my non-ceramic Junko pads that Isaac sold me. You hear that? Unimpressed. Here's the shitty pens that came with the caliper. Like I said, it has like this weird crush washer thing on the end, and I think I showed this in the other video already, but we got replacements for it. Now we're gonna slap the other pads in.
Pads. Why would they have screws?
So these ones are ferrocarbon. What else did it say? Superior stopping power. Better be stopping. So here's two. And this caliper is kind of convenient because you just slide them in the top, but we're probably gonna have to move the piston a little bit.
Yeah, you're gonna need a screwdriver.
I mean, we already just did it quick. Screwdriver, rag, little pry, push the pistons in. And then you just pop the pin through.
Come on.
You gotta fish it in there. The little cotter pin. Too many things with the word pin in it. I don't know what else I would call this. A shaft? Calling it a pin. A little cotter goes in there. And it's honestly that simple. Just do it right there. Gotta slide the new clip in. Push it down. It's that easy, you guys. This literally took us, I think we're 5 minutes in on this, so. We're just gonna rinse and repeat that to the other side. Like Josh was saying, I gotta be careful though. I gotta like heat cycle these pads, just not go out and just try to rip the e-brake again right away. So, yeah, we're gonna do the other side. And just like that, the other side is done. So that's the back brakes today. We kind of adjusted a little bit of shit in the front. Wheels still sideways, but the car drives straight down the road. So fingers crossed on an alignment fixing that. Obviously you guys will hear if that fixes it or not. But that's all I got today, really. I just wanted to show you guys that I absolutely ruined a set of rims, ruined another set of rims. So I got one set with 3, the other set with 3. We're gonna end up drifting on the chrome rims this year because I'm a fucking idiot, but is what it is. Oh yeah, and the front bumper's on. I don't know if you guys noticed that. I kind of just did that low key. But that's all I got for today. You guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more content, and as always, have a nice night.